So hello guys, welcome back to another video. We are going to be breaking down Jiri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira 2 for UFC 282, I believe in Las Vegas, December 10th. So yeah, this fight just got made. It's a very interesting fight, a rematch from the UFC 275 card. That actually did pretty well in fights. Did a lot better than I expected. I was a little worried about it with the card that they did have, but they definitely overperformed on it. But yeah, let's get into the breakdown. Of course, let's get into we're gonna go over the matchup and how they go stylistically, break down their techniques and all the things like that, and how they match up physically. So we'll go through that right now. So age difference, I think is 11 years. Actually, I think I did that wrong. Oh my god. 13 years, right? 13 years. 13-year age gap. 1 inch height advantage for Jiri Prochazka. 4-inch reach advantage and a 3-inch leg reach advantage for Jiri Prochazka. So yeah, let's get into the details of this. Of course, this will be beneficial to Jiri, but obviously it didn't show too much in their first fight, the length and things like that. But let's get into it. So Jiri Prochazka's last 3 fights were wins against Volkan Ozdemir, Dominic Reyes, and then Glover Teixeira, of course. And then Glover's last 3 fights wins over Thiago Santos, Jan Blachowicz, and a loss to Jiri Prochazka. Did rear naked choke Jan Blachowicz and Thiago Santos, and then Jiri Prochazka did knock out his last 2 opponents, are Dominic Reyes and Volkan Ozdemir, and then submitted Glover Teixeira. So for this fight, I think this fight will end relatively quickly. I think the last fight was such an amazing fight, but for someone at Glover's age, you can't really be taking a war like that and expect to be fine after. He took quite a bit of damage, even though he did win like a lot of rounds. I think Jiri won probably won a 10-8, I think, on one of the score cards for like round 4 or something like that, round 3 or round 4, and then won another round. But they were hitting each other a lot. I think because Jiri's a lot younger, he can take some of the more damage like that. His fights end pretty quickly. But Glover took a lot of damage in that fight. Showed he had a really good chin. But I am worried about this next fight. The damage will catch up to him at that point. But yes, I think this will probably end in the early rounds. The key for here is for Jiri just to piece him up on the feet. He had a pretty solid takedown defense in his last fight. Pretty solid submission defense in his last fight. Obviously, I think Jiri was in an arm triangle and somehow got out of that, which was pretty crazy. I think, and then talking about his not really submission defense, but grappling defense, grappling reversals, grappling scrambles. He was on bottom, of course, in the last round, the last minute against Glover Teixeira. Flipped it over and got on top of Glover and ended the fight there. Or flipped over Glover, got on Glover's back, and then submitted him in the last round. And yeah, it wasn't exactly easy to take down. He got taken down quite a bit, but did defend a few takedowns. If Jiri can defend a lot more takedowns now, work on his takedown defense a lot more, he should have this fight in the bag, especially in the opening rounds. I can see him knocking out Glover. I don't know if his chin's going to hold up. He had a really good chin, but I don't know, that was a war. A lot of damage taken in that fight. I think Glover's done. But yeah, Jiri just needs to work on his takedown defense. And then his cardio was actually pretty well in the fight. Not pretty well, but pretty good in the fight. Compared to a lot of other light heavyweights, his cardio was a lot better than theirs. Just watching Jan Blachowicz versus Rakic, watching Thiago Santos versus Jamal Hill, their cardio was running out pretty fast. Jamal Hill freaking laid on his back after he won the fight, and that was in the 3rd or 4th round. High pace, but this fight was very high pace, and Jiri and Glover did have some amazing cardio. especially Glover. Glover's a bigger guy too, and he had some really good cardio. Yeah, good cardio for both of them. Glover just needs to work on his what he normally does, the boxing. I mean, I don't know how many more improvements he's gonna make here. I mean, he's 29 years old. He can make a ton more improvements. Glover, I don't know how much there is there. I mean, Jiri is very hittable on the feet, but I can just see Jiri do him like a spinning elbow or something and knocking him out. But yeah, that's my prediction for the fight. Nothing too long here. I don't know. I don't really see Glover winning this fight. But yeah, if you have any questions, type them in the chat. Of course. But yeah, so later today, we will be releasing Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. What am I thinking? Not Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. The fight that's happening in UFC 281. That's coming out later today. I wanted to make this fight real quick because we did have this news release, perhaps on the same day as I was releasing the videos. So I'm going to actually schedule the video for a little bit later. But yes. Okay, 2:45. But yeah, this is what I have for the prediction. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.